Hi everyone, I wanted to do this recording about the DMSC platform and how it's going to work so that when you go Monday morning, it'll be a seamless experience and hopefully I will answer all your questions. So first of all, come Monday morning, you're going to go to the DMSC site. This is a test site. I replicated the DMSC site so I can specifically walk you through everything you need to know. This is the event page. In order to access the event, you have to click on Enter Event. You will not be able to access any sessions without pushing this button. After that, you just follow the prompt and type in your email address that is associated with Excel events. In other words, you have to put in the email that you received your ticket and registration information from Excel events. Then you type in your password, and this can just be a created password in that moment. It's not something that was previously sent to you. Once you type in that information, you're brought to the lobby waiting room, the virtual waiting room of the event. And this is now your new home page. So the left-hand side here is your menu. This is your main navigation area where you're going to be able to access everything. Of course, these two tabs are going to be here along with a few other things that you can explore. You can click to see the full agenda. You can click on speakers to see the speakers. And My Sessions is a list of the sessions that you have pre-registered for. So as you're scrolling the agenda, if there's a session you want to kind of add to your little agenda, it will go here, and then when you click on My Sessions, it will just populate the sessions you're most interested in. Another thing that I want to let you know that will be here that's not here today is a tab that's going to be called Tracks. What we have done is put together different tracks, so different categories, and we have placed our workshops in these different categories. So if you're looking at this agenda and you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, there are so many workshops, I don't know what to focus on, I don't know what topic I should really hone in on, Brian has customized tracks for you. So you can click on the Tracks tab and then select a category that most interests you, and that will generate workshop recommendations for that track. If you click back here on the lobby button, you are once again brought back to the lobby. I encourage you guys to chat with people over here, and we'll get back to what this is up here. But I also want to encourage you immediately upon logging in and upon getting into the lobby waiting room area, I want you guys to upload your profile photo. I know that sounds like such a silly request, but it would be such a great favor for me because I'm really trying everything possible to make this virtual event as personable as possible. And one thing I believe that really helps to make it personable is by having a picture of yourself. It's hard to try to get to know somebody when we see a generic, photo like this. It's much more fun and interesting to talk to people when we can see their beautiful faces. So please take a moment. It'll take 2 seconds. Click the arrow next to your name and upload a photo of yourself. Back over to the navigation menu, the stage button. This is the button that will bring you to all sessions that are keynotes and main stage panels. If you click on it right now, you will see nothing is happening and there will be a countdown clock for the next session in this room that's going to happen. Once again, when you look at the agenda and there are keynotes or main stage panels that you want to see, click on this main stage, I like to call it the main stage button, and that will bring you to this room. And that if something is going on in that moment, it will automatically populate. The Sessions tab, this is where you're going to click to access all workshops. So you have your Stage tab, which is all keynotes and all main stage panels. You have your Sessions tab, which is all your workshop sessions. And you will be able, after the event is over, to come back into these 2 areas and view the recorded versions of those sessions. That will be up and that will be available for you for up to 30 days after our event ends. The next tab, this is one of my favorite tabs, is the networking session. This is, we have built into our agenda things called networking sessions. What they are is a block of time to actually virtually meet people, like camera to camera, face to face. These are so fun. My team has really enjoyed exploring and having fun together with these. So I really want to encourage you guys to join them. So in order to join a networking session, you have to click on this tab. There is one happening right now. So let's join and see who we get matched up with. Now keep in mind, when it matches you, you're going to be matched with somebody for 3 minutes. So you're going to have 3 minutes to talk to somebody, get to know somebody, exchange information, and then the system is going to switch you up with someone new. Now, as you can see, we're getting this little waiting period. That's because it's in session right now and the clock needs to end at that 3-minute mark before it includes us in the pool and connects us with somebody. So if you get this screen, I'm going to ask that you just wait patiently for that 3-minute mark, and then it will connect you with somebody. So I'm glad this came up because I wanted to let you guys specifically know that if you get this screen, it doesn't mean that, something's broken or it's not working. It's just waiting until the current session ends and it will connect you with somebody. The next tab we're going to walk through is the Expo tab. This is our virtual exhibit hall. Now, of course, you guys are just seeing 2 exhibitors here because this is a test site. But during our real event, we have so many incredible exhibitors that have really taken the time and energy to put together their virtual booth, and every single one of them has team members waiting to talk to you. Their team members are either logged into the platform, literally waiting to answer any questions you have, or some booths have their Zoom live meeting connected, which we're going to do right now. I'll show you how it works. So this is the PCG booth. Right away, you see a different menu within the booth. You can watch a video, which should be, a nice marketing message about that company. You can read company details about them. And if that company has an offer, it would go here. For example, I know that in my booth, for this demo, I put in a little offer. So if a company has an offer, you would click the offer link and it would bring you to the page where you can get that offer. But if we go back into the PCG booth, I want to demo you guys how the Zoom meeting works. So PCG has Zoom connected right now. If a booth has this screen that you see right now, that means someone is there waiting to talk to you, literally waiting. So let's join and see who's waiting to talk to me. Okay, so I'm starting my video now, and I'm gonna move, I can't move that, okay. Hey, oh, my audio, join audio. So that's another thing. Make sure your audio and your video are connected right here. So now Steven should be able to hear me. Steven, can you hear me? Oh, do I have him? Okay, maybe I have him muted. Or he is muted, I don't know. But anyway. Oh, there we go.
I'm not muted.
There we go.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
No, you
okay.
sound good.
So I'm just recording this to send to all my sponsors and to all my attendees, just showing them exactly how the live portion works in a booth. So once again, you guys, when you go into a booth, if they have this tab live and you see that Zoom box right there, that means you can join a live meeting with someone on their team and talk to them, get to know them if you have any questions. You can also, like, I could talk to Steve right now and we could plan a meeting together outside of this Zoom call. So this is a really great feature just to, Matt's on too, and it'll show you any other people that are on. So it's kind of like a little networking table. You know, if you guys are all chatting and just exchanging information, talking about how the conference is going or details about these specific companies, it's once again a great opportunity to just talk to people face to face and exchange information and take the conversation offline as well. So thank you guys so much for being part of this little demo. I'm going to exit the meeting now. And you guys, we're going to now go down to another part of the booth, which is the request a meeting button. If I want to request a meeting with someone from this company, I'm going to click this button. And it says here, success, you know, a request has been made, essentially. Nothing else really happens after you hit that button. But what does happen is on the vendor's side, they're going to get an alert that someone hit that button. And they will reach out to you, whether they reach out to you via chat within Excel events, or another way. But anyway, I want you guys to know this little icon, this bell up here that looks so small and tiny and irrelevant, is so important. This is where you are going to look for all your alerts. See how it says in number 1? That means I have an alert. So when people try to connect with you throughout this event, you're not going to get a pop-up. You're not going to get an email. Your alerts are going to go to this bell. It is so important that routinely, every hour, every few minutes, you guys just scroll up, check the bell, and see who wants to connect with you. If people responded to your meeting requests, this is where it's going to go. If people want to connect with you, this is where it's going to go. So check your bell icon. Finally, at the bottom, if you want to schedule a private meeting with a vendor, then you would click on the calendar icon next to their name, and you would select the preferred date and time that you want to have a meeting. See, it says busy because those are the times she's already booked. And you would make sure also it's in the correct time zone and hit send request. Let's see. When it sends the request to Sarah, on her end, she is going to see that up here as well. So I just want you guys to get in the habit of checking your alerts. And another thing, if we wanted to chat with Sarah, we can chat right here. So it will go directly to her in this chat box. This is just between me and Sarah. So the chat enables you to chat with them, and the calendar icon enables you to schedule a meeting with them. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So previously I had Sarah schedule a meeting with me. So let's see what alert I have. Oh, Glenn wanted to connect. Okay, so I click connect. So now Glenn and I are connected. But previously Sarah scheduled a meeting with me. So I can click on this calendar icon and I can see my meetings that I've requested and that people have confirmed. So for instance, I can click here to reschedule, or I can start meeting. In order to start the meeting, your computer camera has to be on and your volume or audio. So these are just great ways, once again, to interact with each other, see each other face to face online. Of course, you guys can chat privately and exchange emails and create a time to have a demo or a conversation off of this platform. Of course, we encourage you to do that, but this is just another way to do it in the moment. If you have questions and you want answers and you want to just get to know people, and that's what we want you to do. In addition to this side menu of the expo, like I said, that we just went through, we also have the People tab. What I want you to think of the People tab is a contact address book. It's going to list a lot of people, and I want you guys to connect with as many people as you can and talk to them. So I just sent a request to Claudio. On Claudio's computer, he's going to see an alert at the bell saying Carrie wants to connect, just like I did with Glenn, and he'll hit accept. Once he hits accept, you're going to see a check mark. See, I accepted Glenn's, and now we're connected. So now I can click the chat and we can have a private chat conversation, or I can click the camera and we can connect face to face if he answers, but I'm just going to hang up. Or you can schedule a meeting just like we did before, and this will show up top. So constantly check your calendar, constantly check your bell. These are just two critical areas to constantly be checking. And also the tab here will show you all your current contacts. The next spot that's a little hidden, and I want to show you guys to always be checking too, is this little arrow. This little arrow, if someone direct messages you, this little arrow will populate a number. So if 5 people have direct messaged me, the number 5 will show up here, and you click that, you go to direct messages, and it's going to list your direct message requests or conversations. So like I just started one with Glenn, we can continue our chat conversation. The channels is for all the sessions you've joined, those chats for that session. For example, I joined previously this test session 3A. If I click on it, it's going to bring up the chat from that session. If I click on test DMSC, that is the chat for the entire event. That's the chat group that's happening in the main lobby. So that'll bring up that chat conversation. If I want to go back to the chat conversation that I had in the booth, I can select that chat conversation. So those are the different conversations. These are your specific direct messages, and that can all be found in that little arrow. So you guys, the little arrow, the bell, and the calendar icon are so critical. I want you guys to just get in the habit of checking this area up here, just so you guys can have an even better seamless experience. So let's quickly recap. We are now back at the lobby. In this section over here, we have the lobby. We have the stage, which is your keynote and main panel tab. That's how you're going to access all keynotes and main panels. Your sessions tab, that's where you're going to access all workshops. The networking tab, that's where you're going to access all networking sessions. And the expo tab, that's where you're going to access our virtual exhibit hall and talk and engage and get info on all of our sponsors. And the people tab, that is your address book. That's how you're going to connect with people, chat with people, FaceTime with people, everything. Those are your main tabs. So I am so excited to see you guys virtually on Monday. You better all connect with me. And I hope this video helped and maybe just answered some questions, explained a few things for you guys. And please feel free to email me anytime with any questions, Carrie@pcgcompanies.com. My team and I are here to help. We want this to be nothing less than a seamless, awesome experience for you guys. So I can't wait to see you bright and early Monday morning, East Coast time, baby. See you soon.